A Nobel Peace Prize for Donald Trump. That's what South Korean President Moon Jae-in has suggested the credit-hungry U.S. president receive for his role in the ongoing North Korean nuclear crisis. Trump, the South Korean leader said, can take the Nobel Prize, so long as the two Koreas receive peace in return. Moon made the comment Monday in response to a suggestion that he receive the award by the widow of late the South Korean President Kim Dae-jung, who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2000 after his summit with then North Korean leader Kim Jong-il. Moon responded to the suggestion that he be give the Nobel by saying, President Trump can take the Nobel Prize. The only thing we need is peace, according to the South Korean presidential office. The suggestion comes on the heels of Moon's landmark summit with current North Korean leader Kim Jong-un on Friday, at which the two pledged to end hostilities between their countries and work toward the complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. That summit was the first between the leaders of the two Koreas in more than a decade, and the first to be held in the South. Trump is preparing for his own summit with Kim, which he said would take place in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Trump has routinely boasted that he deserves credit for the emerging détente on the Korean peninsula. Under the U.S.-led maximum pressure campaign, North Korea has been slapped with some of the strictest sanctions to date over its nuclear weapons program. Trump's supporters erupted in chants of Nobel, 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 at a rally in Michigan as he lashed out at news organizations, which he said were not giving him sufficient credit for bringing Kim to the negotiating table. What do you think President Trump had to do with it? I'll tell you what. Like how about everything. And even President Moon says that and he's been great. Trump said, but the U.S. leader's string of bellicose threats directed at Kim and his country, including his vow to rain fire and fury on North Korea and to totally destroy the country of 25 million people if it threatened the U.S. or its allies, gave rise to global fears of a bloody and possibly nuclear conflict not seen since the days of the Cold War. Perhaps in response to these fears, the leaders of U.S. allied Japan and South Korea have sought to forge closer ties with the unpredictable Trump, and have also massaged his ego by crediting him for easing tensions with North Korea. In January, Moon said Trump deserves big credit for bringing about the inter-Korean talks. It could be a resulting work of the U.S.-led sanctions and pressure, and just last month, at a bilateral summit at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe showered praise on the U.S. leader for his role in the North Korean crisis. The situation surrounding North Korea, due to the decisive decision by President Trump on the first-ever U.S.-North Korea summit, is at a historical turning point. Abe said. Trump's predecessor, Barack Obama, won the 2009 Nobel Peace Prize just months into his presidency, an award many believed was premature, given that he had little to show for his peace initiative beyond his soaring rhetoric on the campaign trail. The announcement also came as the U.S. was embroiled in conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. A total of 4 U.S. presidents have been awarded the Nobel Peace Prize: Obama, Theodore Roosevelt, Woodrow Wilson and Jimmy Carter. If he were to oversee the verifiable dismantling of the North's nuclear arms and missile programs and formally end the 1950-53 Korean War, Trump would claim an accomplishment that has eluded his predecessors. Senator Lindsey Graham, who has ran hot and cold toward Trump, said the U.S. leader was a serious contender for the award. It's the biggest change since the end of the hostilities. Graham said on Fox News Friday, what happened? Donald Trump convinced North Korea and China he was serious about bringing about change. We're not there yet, but if this happens, President Trump deserves the Nobel Peace Prize, he said.